See that creep?
Yeah, well, it takes all kinds.
You know, when she picked up that 3 clubs, I damn near died.
She shouldn't play for money. She drinks too much. Anyway, we did all right.
What did we win?
$9, $10, not much.
Whatever, it's worth it.
Real nice, thank you.
That sure is some hat.
Thank you.
I didn't say I liked it, I just said it was some hat. What you want to wear a hat like that for?
You have an opinion about my hat?
Yeah? It's dumb.
Well, I'm sorry, you don't like it.
You know what I'd do if I had a hat like that?
What?
I'd buy another one just like it, and then I'd have one to throw up in, and the other to cover it up with.
Is that better?
Yeah, I was getting sick of looking at you. You always wear dumb hats?
Well, I like hats.
I never wear a hat.
You know, it's so good to get away from the kids for a few hours.
You know what? I'm telling you, Marie, you've got to get out of the house more. You've got to take some time.
You got the time?
Yes.
Let's see. Is that real gold?
It's real gold.
Must have cost a lot.
Well, it was kind of a gift.
You mean somebody just give it to you for free?
Yes, in a way.
Who?
Someone I met, a woman.
No dame ever give me a watch like that.
Well, maybe you haven't met the right woman.
Maybe. Your radio work?
Yes.
You like country western?
It's fine, I guess.
I can't stand it. Let's hear the news. I'm sort of interested in the news these days anyway.
On Wall Street, the Dow Jones closed down 3 1/2 points. Volume was moderate at 41 million shares. Meanwhile, police in 6 states are still looking for what they're calling the Will of the Wisp killer. The murderer, believed to be a slight blonde man in his 20s, has in 3 weeks left behind 7 victims in 6 states.
Boy sure is something, isn't he?
Who?
Guy they were talking about on the radio, the one who snuffed the 7 people.
Well, you sound like you admire him.
He's got guts. It takes guts to kill 7 people, pal. Don't think it doesn't.
I never really thought about it.
A spokesman for the FBI in Washington today denied that the agency is being called into the case. The killer has left no trace.
How can a person do a thing like that?
Turn it off, Marie. It's too depressing. That's better. I like country western.
Oh, my gosh.
What do you do?
I beg your pardon.
What do you do, you know, for a living?
I'm self-employed.
Don't tell me much.
Well, if you have to know, I'm a psychologist.
You mean like a shrink?
No, not like a shrink. I apply psychology to certain everyday problems.
Must pay off. Nice car, good clothes, except for that dumb hat, big fat gold watch. You must be making lots of dough.
I'm comfortable.
Huh? Comfortable? How much does it take to make somebody comfortable? What you slowing down for?
I'm low on gas. It's the first gas station I've seen in 40 miles. It might be 40 more before there's another one.
You should have said something.
I just did.
I mean, before that, you start slowing down without saying something and you make me nervous. You ain't trying to make me nervous, are you, pal?
Hardly.
Good.
Howdy. Hot enough for you?
Plenty hot, thanks.
It ain't as hot as it was day before yesterday. That was a real scorcher. Hey, oh, you got air conditioning, huh? So you don't notice it. The air conditioning sure drinks up the gas. Don't you think it does? So what'll it be?
Fill her up and check the oil, please.
Yeah, I'll look at your tires, too.
Right.
Kind of enthusiastic, ain't he?
It's probably just lonely.
You ain't thinking of making a phone call, are you, pal?
No, I suppose not.
No, I wouldn't either if I was you.
You raise the hood, mister?
Look how slow he is. God, I can't stand slow people. You get old, you get slow. Look at him. Why ain't anybody that old want to go on living? He'd be better off dead.
He probably wouldn't agree with you.
Down some.
Put in a quart.
Might run her over.
That's all right. I'll take the chance.
I think you're right. Nice car like this will last 20 years with proper maintenance. Ha, that's the key, son, proper maintenance. Now, neighbor of mine, he had his car 30 years. Still runs fine.
Damn, he's enthusiastic.
As I said, it's just lonely. While he's putting in the oil, I think I'll get a cup of coffee.
You mean you ain't even gonna offer to buy me a cup of coffee?
Sure. Why not? Take your time, Chief.
I'll treat her fine, mister.
Scenery's a little better over here, pal.
What'll it be?
What do you got?
Well, we got food, and we got beverage, and we got tired feet. So what'll it be?
Coffee, black. Coffee and a piece of apple pie.
We fresh out of apple. We got peach, and we got cherry.
I don't like peach and I don't like cherry.
That's gonna worry me all night.
Coffee black.
Okay.
I'd be glad to buy you ladies a piece of apple pie if they had any here, which they don't.
You want some apple pie, which they don't have any of anyhow?
Oh, imaginary pie. No, I don't want any imaginary pie.
We don't want any.
Just being friendly. Just trying to use a little psychology. My buddy here is a psychologist. He uses psychology on women and they give him gold watches. Show me gold watch, pal.
Forget it.
Now, what do you think of that? A woman give it to him. He used psychology on her and she just up and give it to him. Now, ain't that something?
Does it tell time?
Sure it tells time. It's 2:46 exactly.
Then it's time you buzzed off, Shorty.
But the party ain't started yet.
Now, what party?
The Will o' the Wisp party. Ain't you heard of the Will o' the Wisp killer?
Who's your friend, Slim?
It's just a hitchhiker I picked up.
Say he's a slight, blonde guy in his 20s, the Will o' the Wisp. How'd you describe me, doll?
Skinny, blonde.
How old would you say I was?
24, 25.
Well, how about it? You coming to my party? See, they're dying to have a party.
I don't think so.
Well, how about you? You're coming to my party, ain't you?
I think I'm gonna be going.
Sit down. We'll just have one beer. That's all. Just one beer. You, me, and the ladies. You can buy.
I don't think they're too anxious to have a party.
You ladies like a beer and a few laughs, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
Yeah. Sure, I wouldn't mind a beer.
See, they want to come to my party after all. I just had to use a little psychology.
So I noticed.
Well, which one do you want?
It's your party.
I always like redheads that got more fire. So I'll sit over here with this beauty, and you can sit over there with Blondie. I said sit over there with Blondie. You know what you can call me?
What?
Will. You can call me Will. Hey, you.
My name ain't Hey You.
Well, whatever it is, bring us 4 beers.
I'll put 'em on the counter. You can come and get 'em yourself.
You can get the beers, and don't forget to pay for them.
Sure.
Come on, Snail. Now, we can start the party. The Will of the Wisp party. Ain't you glad you came?
Look, mister, it's been fun, but I gotta get going home or my old man's gonna come looking for me.
You're mine, too.
Your Earl's married?
Sort of.
What do you mean, sorta? Either you are or you aren't.
If you think about it carefully, you'll let them go.
Yeah, he's right.
Trying to use some of that old black magic psychology on me, huh? But they won't go home. You know where they'll go? They'll head straight for that payphone out there, and guess who they'll call?
No, we wouldn't call anybody honest.
You know how much reward they're offering for the Will of the Wisp? $10,000. That's what I read it in the newspaper. Now, don't tell me you ain't gonna spend a dime to make $10,000.
We don't want to call anyone. We just want to go home, that's all.
Look, why don't you and I simply go out, get in the car, and leave?
But I think we ought to take them with us and have a real party somewhere. Maybe buy some cocaine. You ladies would like to snort a few lines of cocaine, wouldn't you? Sure you would. So how about it? Where can we buy some cocaine around here? My buddy will buy. He's loaded.
Mister, I can tell you for a fact there's no cocaine within 100 miles of this place.
No cocaine, huh? Well, I guess I'll just have to have another beer. Hey, waitress!
He doesn't want anything more. We're leaving.
I'd be just as happy if you did, all of you.
What do you mean, leaving?
I'm leaving. You can stay or leave. It's up to you.
You know, that's pretty good psychology. We're taking them with us.
No.
Why not?
They have to go home.
What do we care where they think they gotta go?
I care.
You calling the shots now, huh?
No. All I'm gonna do is leave. You can either come along or stay behind. Like I said, it's up to you. How much for everything?
$9.62.
I'll keep the change.
Oh, thanks. Thank you, mister.
coming with me? You know what he wears? Funny hats. Out in the car, he's got this old fishing hat. And look at that skinny tie. When was the last time you saw anybody wear a tie like that? He's kind of old-fashioned, isn't he? Old fishing hat, skinny tie, grandpa glasses. You know what I think? I think our psychologist buddy here's got a screw loose. Have you made up your mind? More psychology. He don't ever let up. Well, are you gonna give me something to remember you by?
Like what?
Like a big, wet, sloppy kiss. Kiss him. I said kiss him.
Will he leave?
That'll give you something to tell your grandchildren about. How about you, honey? You want a little something to brag about, too? No? Well, I guess the party's finally over. So long, ladies. It's been fun.
Mister, I don't know who you are, but thanks for getting him out of here.
Sure. What do I owe you?
Over the oil, $22. Proper maintenance, that's the secret, son. That's why I keep going. Proper maintenance.
Those dames back there are really scared of me, you notice?
Yeah, I noticed.
I like people being afraid of me. It makes me feel good. How come you ain't afraid of me?
What makes you think I'm not?
I can tell.
I gave up being afraid of people. I found it didn't pay.
You ever hold a gun in your hand?
I guess everyone has from one time or another.
You ever pointed at anybody?
Why?
Because I want to know if it makes you feel like it makes me feel.
How does it make you feel?
Like I was the best-looking guy in the world with the best-looking lady in the world. That's how it makes me feel.
That's sexual, then.
Yeah, but it's more than that. You know who you are with a gun in your hand. You know you're somebody.
I imagine that you could be somebody. As long as nobody else had a gun.
It takes a lot of guts to kill people. Most people don't know that.
The will-o'-the-wisp has killed what? 7?
Yeah, 7. That took a lot of guts.
Well, I seem to recall that one of them was a 5-year-old boy. Well, you got any comment on that?
Could have been an accident. Why do you think he'd kill a kid? You're the psychologist.
It's hard to say. He killed one person, and then another, and then another. Maybe after a while it didn't make any difference what they were, men, women, or children. They were all the same. You been following the Will of the Wisp thing?
Just a little.
Then you know what he was supposed to look like.
I thought it was a vague description.
You think I look like him?
Yes. I guess you do. A little.
Then why'd you pick me up, you stupid or something?
How many Will of the Wisp killings did you say there have been? 7?
Yeah, 7.
Well, you're number 8.
You don't even look like him. You got brown hair, dark brown.
I dyed it.
Stupid.